Hi. Today, I am going to explain an episode called Arkangel from the British science fiction series Black Mirror. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The movie starts in a labor room of a hospital. Single mother, Marie Sambrel, lies on the hospital bed, giving birth to her baby daughter, Sara. She happily hugs her. Cut to 3 years later. Marie's father, Russ, has been helping her raising Sara. One morning, we see him trying to feed her granddaughter. Marie comes in and offers to take Sara to the park. As Sara plays, Marie is distracted talking to someone else. Sometime later, she notices that her daughter is missing. She calls for her but gets no reply. The screen goes blank. Then we see Marie continuing to cry and call for her daughter in the street when a man finds her. Apparently, she had followed a cat out of the park. Marie hugs Sara in relief. A few days later, Marie takes her to a clinic. She has signed Sara up for a trial of a procedure called Arkangel. The doctor invites them in, and quickly injects Marie's forehead with a chip. She then begins explaining to Marie the benefits of the procedure. The chip just planted on Sara enables Marie to monitor her through a tablet whenever she wants. She can have access to her location at all times, monitor her vitals like blood pressure and sugar levels, and also see whatever Sara sees. The additional feature of the procedure includes censoring violent or sexual content that wouldn't be appropriate for a child. However, the procedure is irreversible. The doctor then changes the channel on the TV to violent gunfire. She enables the censoring feature, which blurs the TV from Sara's point of view. The same thing happens when Sara sees things that scare her. At home, Russ is not happy about the procedure, but Marie dismisses him. For the first few days, they have fun playing hide and seek using the tablet. Marie always enables the censor when Sara walks by the neighbor's scary dog, so she won't be afraid. Ever since, Marie has been monitoring every move Sara makes. One day when she is at work, the tablet starts to beep because Sara's cortisol level is high, suggesting that she is stressed. Marie quickly checks it, and sees Ross having a seizure. She runs to help her father and saves him. It is now 6 years later. Ross has passed away. Marie and Sara are the only ones living in the house. That day, they pay a visit to Ross's grave. Marie still always monitors Sara. As Marie cries grieving her father's death, her face is blurred to Sara, as it is parent advisory content. Sara still cannot see the neighbor's dog. She walks to her school where a group of her friends watch violent videos on their tablet. Sara asks them to describe it to her. All of her friends know that she is special. One of them, named Trick, tries to explain the video to her. When she asks him how blood looks like, he describes it as red juice. The system also censors Trick's cursing, hence Sara only hears a muffled noise. That day at home, Sara draws a man bleeding through his head. As she completes the drawing, the system blurs the blood. Frustrated, she sharpens a pencil and stabs her finger with it. As it starts to bleed, the system blurs it too. She puts the blood on her face to at least feel it. Just then, the tablet starts to beep, suggesting that Sara is stressed. Marie quickly rushes to her room to see Sara repeatedly stabbing her palm. The following day, she takes Sara to a therapist. He shows her a picture of two people fighting, but Sara doesn't recognize what they are doing. Marie assumes that she has autism, but the doctor tells her that it is probably the result of her whole life being censored. He then mentions that the Arkangel wasn't launched nationwide because of the same reason. Since the implant cannot be removed, he suggests Marie get rid of the parental unit. Marie feels guilty for being the reason her daughter is different. That day, she returns home and turns off all the censor features of the tablet. She then hides it in the kitchen cabinet. She tells Sara about the system being off during breakfast. However, Sara is a little skeptical because she has never been without her mom's supervision. She walks out and is startled to see the neighbor's dog bark at her for the first time. Scared, she tries to cross the road and is almost hit by a car. She reaches school to see her friend, Trick, fighting a boy. She can see his busted lips for the first time. Trick is happy that she can finally see everything and takes the opportunity to show her sexual contents and violent videos. The following day, Marie sees Sara off to school, then keeps the tablet in the attic. Sara gets more accustomed to the neighbor's dog and quickly runs when she sees it. A lot of time passes. Sara is now 15 and is fully accustomed to life without Marie's supervision. She even makes friends with the neighbor's dog. That day, she is with her friend, Meryl, at school when they encounter Trick. He is all grown up now. Trick and Sara seem to like each other. He invites the girls to a bonfire beside the lake. They accept the invitation and decide to lie to their parents about going to a girls' movie night. When Sara reaches home, she tells Marie the same. She doesn't question Sara further. In fact, Marie too is going out with her boyfriend at night. The group of friends is now by the lake. As it turns out, Trick is a typical drug junkie now. He passes Sara a blunt and she accepts it. Meanwhile, Marie is back from her date and calls Sara while returning home. However, the call directly goes to voicemail. Worried, she calls Sara's friend. Her mom picks it up and informs her that the girls were never there. She calls her repeatedly, but Sara doesn't pick up. With no other choice left, she brings out the tablet from the attic. She finally sees that Sara's location is beside a lake, 2 miles away. Marie then opens the cam and is horrified to see her daughter having sex with Trick. She quickly turns the tablet off. Back at the lake, Sara and Trick chat while making out. A knock on the door startles them. It is Meryl telling Sara that her mom has found out about them sneaking out. The girls then rush home in Trick's van. When Sara is home, she apologizes to Marie for being late. Marie doesn't confront her either. The following day, Sara leaves for school. Marie brings the tablet to work with her that day. Sara and Trick are together after school when she asks him about the drugs he sells. Trick tells Sara that those are not for her, but she insists on looking at one. Then, we see him trying to teach Sara how people usually take drugs, but Sara insists on trying some. Trick reluctantly agrees. Back home, that tablet starts to ring, suggesting that Sara is stressed. Marie opens it again to see that it is a narcotic alert. She is then horrified to see Sara snorting coke. Marie loses her control and throws the tablet. She gets on her computer and uses reverse search to find out Trick's name and address. The following day, she goes to Trick's job and threatens him to stay away from Sara. She also shows him the footage of them having sex. Trick is terrified. That night, he gets several calls from Sara, but doesn't pick them. Sara is distressed. The following night, as Sara texts Trick to talk to her, Marie watches everything from the tablet. The next day, she goes to confront Trick. Because of fear of her mother, he tells her that he doesn't want her anymore. Marie again watches everything unfold from the tablet. At breakfast, she crushes a birth control pill and puts it in Sara's smoothie. Sara doesn't feel good the whole day and even runs out of the class to vomit. She goes to the doctor later, who tells her that the vomiting is because of an emergency contraception pill. Sara is shocked and realizes that her mother gave her the pill because she had only had a glass of smoothie that day. She rushes home and goes through the kitchen cabinets, but doesn't find anything. Then, she looks through the bin and finds an empty box of contraceptive pills. She runs to her mom's room and finds the tablet behind her pillow. Looking through it, she finally realizes that Marie has been monitoring her all along. Hurt by her mother's betrayal and invasion of her privacy, she decides to run away. Sara quickly packs all her belongings. But just then Marie arrives at the house. She finds the trashed kitchen and goes to her room to see that Sara has found the tablet. When she opens it, Marie sees herself. Sara is standing behind her. Agitated, she snatches the tablet from her and tries to close it. But she mistakenly turns the sensor on. While in a fight, she hits her mother with the tablet several times, not seeing the damage she is causing. When the filter turns off, she sees Marie with several cuts and bruises lying unconscious on the floor. She quickly takes her bags and runs away. Sometime later, we see an injured Marie gain consciousness and run to look for Sara. She goes out to the street and cries, calling for her daughter as she did at the beginning of the movie. She still tries to use the tablet to look for her, but it is destroyed. The movie ends as we see Sara hitchhike into a truck. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.